pretending that it didn't exist at this point.
I pressed it and it wouldn't start, so I just went back to the clock and just watched it.
Oh, actually,
So frustrating.
you wouldn't have that. Oh, it didn't work. That's fascinating. Thanks very much. Okay, let's start over. Well, now it's working. Well, it's too fast. It's like a positive.
What?
We're just used to turns like a positive.
What's that one?
No relations. That's what you did. And
What?
that's when you start. So we'll do it all over again. And we'll get this is what it's supposed to work
Good morning, and thank you, Mylan Board of Directors, for inviting us back after our presentation on Big Pharma, Big Karma, talking about the pharmaceutical ethical obligations that Mylan Pharmaceuticals has in regard to EpiPen. My name is Justin Grauer.
My name is Jillian Sutherland.
And my name is Brian Rose.
And today we're going to talk specifically about the ethics that are involved in pharmaceutical pricing with EpiPen. To give a little bit of a background, Mylan Pharmaceuticals is one of the only companies that has an epinephrine injectable product called EpiPen. Mylan Pharmaceutical is all about providing access to healthcare to over 7 billion people. And one of Mylan's goals is to do what is right, not what is easy. And we believe, as consultants, that Mylan can do a little bit of a better job with this.
The issue that Mylan faces is price gouging with their EpiPen product. Over recent years, this price increase has increased to up to $500, and this raises the question of whether or not a pharmaceutical company with life-saving products such as the EpiPen should be able to fully dictate the market price. The ethical issues that Mylan as a company violates is the access to care for low-income individuals who find this product, because of the price gouging increase, financially unattainable. By ignoring their responsibility as a corporate citizen, this negatively impacts Mylan as a company, and by introducing our triple bottom framework, we aim to rectify those issues.
As Jillian just stated, today we're going to talk about a triple bottom line framework as opposed to a single bottom line framework. To give an example of a single bottom line framework, Martin Scarelli, former CEO of Turing Pharmaceuticals, was only interested in the financials involved with Daraprim, the product that he increased the price by over 7,000% a few years ago. That was in the interest of maximizing profit, which is completely legal, but in our opinion, not ethical and not sustainable in the long run. Our approach talks about the social, environmental, and financial obligations the pharmaceutical companies have to their patients and to their own business. Environmentally, we propose a recycling program where expired EpiPens are sent back to Mylan Pharmaceuticals and disposed of properly by disposing of the syringes, the epinephrine, and then taking the plastic components and putting them back into the manufacturing process. While this might not be financially in the company's interest, we believe that environmentally it'll create a positive image that will benefit Mylan in the long run. The next approach is social, which talks about increasing a marketing campaign to bring brand awareness to Mylan and to increase its image in the public eye. Right now, Mylan is one of the only companies that has an epinephrine injectable. There is another company, Adrenaclip, which has a cheaper alternative. We believe that right now, EpiPen is the most well-known epinephrine injectable. And in order to maintain that standing, it needs to increase its marketing and talk about why EpiPen is better than the alternatives. Finally, we will talk about a financial framework and the importance of providing discounts and coupons to consumers so that they can continue to afford these drugs. Now my associate Brian will continue to talk about that a little bit.
We believe Mylan's in an interesting situation where it has the opportunity to improve its public image and have the market notice. In most cases, especially with companies that deal with severe or life-saving drugs, regardless of what the price is or how ethical the company is, if they need the drug, they're going to pay for it. It's something that they deem as a necessity. However, Mylan's public image has dropped to a level where it's almost necessary for them to rebuild their public image in the eye of the market. And we believe they have a great opportunity to do this. One of the ways we think they can do this is, as Justin said, to promote a marketing campaign in which we explain the reliability of EpiPen and how so many children, so many families rely upon this device over options like Adrenaclick, which comes from Canada and is relatively new on the market. It's only been on the market for 2 years. We believe that, in an example, so say there's a family that has 4 kids and the mom works 2 jobs and she can't really afford this drug and she has to make a decision between EpiPen and Adrenaclick. We believe we need to mark the reliability of EpiPen, because if that's not present in the mind of consumers, they're going to tend to side with Adrenaclick. Another suggestion we believe we should make is to lower the price of EpiPen and other drugs Mylan has that are deemed crucial or vital or severe, that treat vital or severe conditions. We believe that while this might not be beneficial financially, it is essential ethically to make these drugs available to as many people as possible, especially drugs that are deemed necessary to life or death or treating severe conditions.
Now, we understand that as a board of directors, you have an obligation to your shareholders to try to maximize value. While our presentation is more focused on the ethics, we do need to address this, and we believe that by implementing these ethical recommendations, in the long run, your company will see increased returns.
Another aspect of the marketing campaign and the changes we suggest is to implement a coupon program. So as it stands right now, there are coupons and rebates available for EpiPen, which lower the price to around $270. This is the cheapest option available for EpiPen right now with a coupon. Adrenaclick is $110, and they propose a $100 coupon right off the bat, so that for anybody who needs it, they can get it for $10. So while it might be controversial because it's only been around for 2 years, for a family that needs this drug, they're going to tend to side with that, unless Mylan provides a cheaper alternative. We believe a coupon program, similar to what Adrenaclick is doing, would be a very good step in this direction. Because as it stands, for a rebate, similar to the example I brought up before with the family, a rebate might not reimburse you until 5 weeks after the purchase. A family might not have that money right off the bat to pay for EpiPen, but it might have that money to pay the $10 likely for the Adrenaclick. If EpiPen could follow a program similar to this, we believe it would be very beneficial to maintaining a market share.
Additionally, as prescription drug costs are a huge concern in the United States across the pharmaceutical industry, by lowering these costs, this will also incentivize insurance companies to keep these drugs as part of their plans, which not only benefits insurance companies, but also the consumers as well.
An interesting area that Mylan finds itself in is that it's a business that's looking for a profit, but its product also deals with life and death, as we've mentioned. Very few industries have this sort of ethical dilemma present in their industry, and it's something that Mylan has an opportunity to take a stand for as we speak right now. If it can manage to accept lower profits in efforts of a better ethical system to make this drug more affordable for people who need it, it will help its company longevity, and it will be fulfilling its ethical duty to make this drug available for as many people who do need these drugs.
If we speak about Mylan is a humongous pharmaceutical giant. It offers over 7,500 drugs and has a big part in the pharmaceutical industry. Right now, 1 in 13 drugs prescribed in the United States at pharmacies are Mylan products, whether they're generic or branded. We believe that Mylan needs to be proactive in addressing the ethical concerns with pharmaceutical pricing, which is why this triple bottom line approach, focused on social, environmental, and financial aspects of pricing, is extremely important to Mylan Pharmaceuticals. We thank you for your time.
We are running out of time, and you all did great. I promised I would very quickly give you highlights of what I thought was particularly strong in each of what you did so we don't run into the next group. So that's very hard to do out of the gate, especially if you can't find where you're starting from. right, we began with Northridge, right? Okay. What I thought was particularly good was the argument of putting yourself in the place of people who work for you, and the importance of employees being welcomed and knowing what the company stands for. The James Madison, your presentation skills were very good. The using of Facebook's mission statement to make a point was great. And the line, "It pays to care," is an interesting one for companies to ponder. University of Wyoming made a nice connection to the board in the beginning. Great name, Cowboy Consulting. Obviously, you know that. The great research to back up your points. UMass Amherst, impressed with no notes. That was also true of another group. Liked the introduction as well. Good research. The and many good points. Yes, all right, thank you. Quiet. And last but not least, all right already. University of Miami, nice opening of introduction and background. That's always nice. Great to mention the goals of the organization right at the outset. Nice job of not being disrupted as people went in and out. And an important point about being proactive in addressing environmental and ethical concerns. I wish you all great luck tomorrow in your, I keep thinking it's tomorrow, this afternoon. I wish you great luck tomorrow too, and whatever you're doing, but especially this afternoon. And thank you very much. This was not an easy thing, and you all did great. Thanks. Thank you. We need to get out quickly so the next group can come in.